I'm Michelle Rahal with the Motorsports Channel and the motorsportschannel.com. Recently I took a stroll through the off-season articles of the top NASCAR-related sites just to see what the predictions were for 2011. I really can't stand the best of, worst of articles that come up when nobody's got anything meaningful to write about. They just don't represent anything entertaining for me. You got to understand, this is a daily routine for me. NASCAR, Formula One, NHRA, IndyCar, and every other form of motorsport in the world, with the exception of lawnmower racing. That's what I read, talk, write, and produce videos about. I came across an article that was entitled "The 10 Most Overrated Drivers in NASCAR." Well, that piqued my curiosity, and without naming any of the other drivers in this pile or the rider, I couldn't believe that Kasey Kahne's name was there. These weren't in any particular order, but the mere fact that a top rider supposedly named Kahne to this list. Here's a driver that's won 12 races since 2006, made the chase twice, and he fights like hell behind the wheel. I couldn't believe that the rider didn't look deeper into Kahne's accomplishments and his multiple team owners' body adventures. Even when this guy's in an average car, he's been able to overdrive it to some degree of success. If you look at what teams he's driven for, they all look great on the surface, but peel back a layer on that onion and you'll find financial kingpins like George Gillette, who's now a bowling pin. Kahne went racing in all sincerity for Ray Evernham, delivering 6 wins in 1 season. Then enter Richard Petty with Gillette carrying the pocketbook, which at the time looked pretty full. Unfortunately, this change took several competitive years out of Kahne's career. I won't fault Petty. From my perspective, Gillette hijacked his name. Hendrick has thrown this talented driver a lifeline for 2012. In the meantime, he's driving for Red Bull in 2011. That seems like a great deal, but Red Bull hasn't produced the results that their Formula One team has, so running anywhere near the front and contending for wins in 2011 will be a great big bonus. Why would anyone consider a driver who's won 12 races, including a road race, made the chase twice, anything but a true talent? If you compare him to Jimmy Johnson right now, everybody looks overrated. But if you analyze what happened to Kahne in the Evernham-Gillette-Petty debacle, then you've got to give this guy credit. He didn't whine like a baby with half-baked equipment. He drove the thing as hard as he could. A lesser driver would have been a start and park. This is a classic case of corporate deal makers, namely Gillette, dabbling in a sport that requires your full attention. NASCAR can't be managed at the 30,000-foot view level, and Petty couldn't do anything about it. Now it's Red Bull racing. I think Kahne's going to be able to make a mark there, but the Austrian owner, Dietrich Mateschitz, has the same long-distance relationship as Gillette did. He pays close attention to his Formula One team, but his single biggest market, America, he stays at arm's length. When you meet with him, you go to Austria. I only hope that with Hendrick he'll be able to settle down to a top team that considers him for what he is, a true talent that takes his job seriously and delivers the wins. I'm Michelle Rahal for the Motorsports Channel and the motorsportschannel.com. Thanks for watching.